Hey, Vanessa, can you talk right now? Is everything okay? I was just messaging to see if you made it to the hospital okay. How are things over there?
Hey, Eric. Yes, I'm at the hospital now. My water broke maybe about a half hour ago now, I think. I don't know. It's all happened so quickly. But the doctor said that the contractions are probably going to start getting closer and closer from here on out. I guess this thing is really happening.
Oh, well, that's a relief to hear. I'm so glad that you're okay. I just want to let you know that I've left work and I'm on my way over there as we speak, okay?
You're already leaving work to come to the hospital and see me? But the contractions aren't even that far apart. I really don't know how long this whole thing is actually going to take, if I'm being honest with you. It could be hours from now before anything really happens.
That's okay with me. I just wanted to make sure that I was by your side for as much of it as I could be. You know that I want to do this together with you as much as we can.
Eric, thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. But I am sorry that you had to go to work at all today and then asked to leave after only working a couple of hours.
It's no problem at all. I really had barely anything to do today anyway. I made sure to get as far ahead of my schedule as I could so I would be okay with this. But we don't need to think about work at all, okay? The only thing that you and I should be focusing on is the baby that you're about to have, our baby.
I know! I really can't believe this is finally going to be happening. But you're right. We really should focus on this more than anything. I'm already starting to get pretty nervous. If I can be honest with you, I just hope that our little baby comes out healthy. That's all I want.
I think it's gonna be fine. Just take deep breaths and I'll be there with you soon.
Oh, I can't wait to see you. You know how long we've talked about finally getting to raise a child of our own? And now that it's finally happening, I just hope that the little one comes out healthy so that we can give it the best life we can.
I know what you mean. I wonder if all parents feel the way that you're feeling right now before this happens. But did something come up to make you especially nervous just now?
Well, it's just that I'm not exactly a spring chicken anymore. And also, Danny was just saying a lot to me. She was saying how she had a friend who had a child at my age and it was born with a birth defect. So, I guess I've had that swimming in my head ever since.
Did my sister really say that to you? Oh, what is her deal? Why would she have to say something like that? She should have known better than to say something like that while you're pregnant. I wish you would have told me about this a little sooner.
It's fine. I'm sure that she was just saying it to try and be helpful. I'm sure that she didn't mean anything by it. So please, don't mention to her that I said anything. I don't want to cause any drama, you know?
You really are too sweet, you know that? I always have to tell myself how lucky I am to be with you. I mean, your parents kicked you out of the house when you were so young, and yet you're still such a kind and empathetic person. I just really admire that about you, you know?
Well, it was just a very hard time for me. It felt like I had no one that I could turn to. I just can't stand the thought of anyone going through what I did.
Well, I still think it's amazing how you can feel that way after all you've been through. But I'm happy that I made you into the person you are today.
Thank you so much, Eric. But right now, we really should be focusing on me delivering this baby. I mean, I think I'm still in the early stages of the whole process, so we'll just have to sit tight until the contractions start to get closer together, I suppose.
So then they haven't really changed at all since you got into the hospital?
I guess not. But they really didn't even start that long ago. I think my cervix is still closed tight and it's going to take some time for the contractions to push through it.
I see. But then you can still eat and all that, okay? There's no stomach problems that come along with having these kind of contractions, right?
I'm still eating like normal. I haven't really noticed any symptoms affecting my appetite or anything like that.
Got it. Well, that all sounds like positive news. Do you want me to bring you anything to eat?
I don't know if I should be having whole meals in this state, if I'm being honest. I would hate to have a full stomach when the contractions really start.
Well, that makes perfect sense, but I could still bring you some small things to snack on while you go through this.
You're right. A little bit of food couldn't hurt, surely. In that case, would you get that tea that I like? And maybe a bit of chocolate. And maybe any other kind of small, light things you think wouldn't be too much on my stomach right now.
You got it. In that case, I'll just stop at the store quickly and then head right to the hospital to see you.
Oh, great. I really can't wait for that, Eric. We've been waiting so long for this, and now it's finally going to happen. Just be careful and don't rush coming over here, okay?
Hey there! If it isn't my sister-in-law. I was just wondering if you'd gotten back home yet?
Yes, I'm back home now. I've actually been home since last week. It's only been 4 days though, so I'm still feeling so shaky and I'm just tired all of the time.
Yeah. I imagine that pushing a whole child out of your body would probably take it out of you. Actually, I don't have to imagine it at all, really.
Oh, by the way, I heard that you came to visit me in the hospital while I was sleeping. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm sorry that it's taken me until now to say anything, but I really do appreciate you making the effort to see me.
Of course! It's not a problem. At all. Actually, it was my son who kept bugging me about wanting to see the baby. But I really wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to be there when my mom was. I just know that she would have something to say to me.
So I guess that you two still haven't really patched things up entirely yet.
We haven't. But can you believe she's really holding on to this grudge just because I had a tiny little affair? She can honestly be such a shrew sometimes. I mean, even my son talks about how he wants to see his grandma. She doesn't realize that she's not just punishing me, she's punishing her grandson too.
Well, I'm sure if you just apologized to your mom and made it clear that you felt bad, that she would happily take you back.
Yeah, but I'm not actually even that bothered by what she's doing. If she wants to act that way, that's up to her. Speaking of affairs, I have to say that your baby doesn't look like my brother one bit.
Oh, you really think so? I think that she has Eric's ears and that his mouth is kind of a similar shape too.
Yeah, I think the baby looks way more like you than she does Eric, which really is just a shame. It's a pretty ugly baby is what I'm trying to get at here.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure I understand what you're trying to get at.
Oh, oops! Did I actually just press send on that message? Oopsies! But don't you think that the baby would look so much better if it resembled my brother more? I mean, it's just kind of a waste that the baby has my brother's genes, but none of the good looks that are going to come with that. Instead, she got your plain Jane features.
I think that babies actually change in appearance as they grow up. I'm sure in a few years she's going to start resembling his father in more visible ways.
Well, I certainly hope so. For the baby's sake, that is. I mean, I just feel bad for the fact that you had a little girl and now she's going to have to look like, well, you.
Danny, I'm really not quite sure if you're aware of this, but you are being just a little bit rude to me right now. And I really don't appreciate you saying these kinds of things about my newborn baby.
Oh no, Vanessa, I'm really sorry. I wasn't doing any of this to try and be mean. I guess I've just been sort of stressed, and I have a tendency to bad talk people as a way of relieving that.
Right, I see. Well, just please be more careful with your words in the future.
Of course! Anyways, I bet you must be swamped having to take care of this newborn and keep things around the house tidy, right? Let me know if there is anything that I can do to help out. I was thinking of bringing you some pre-cooked meals in the next couple of days. How does around 2 days from now sound?
Sorry, you want to come over in a couple of days? I just really don't know if I'm up for that physically, and the whole house is still a huge mess.
Well, I can do some cleaning for you then. I want to help.
I understand that, but don't you have work that you'll have to be at anyways?
Work? No, I don't have any work. I don't even have a job.
Wait, what? You mean that you haven't been working at all since you and your husband got a divorce?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been out of work ever since I took custody over my son. But that doesn't stop my ex-husband from still trying to tell me how to live my life.
But then what do you do to get by? Where does your money come from, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I still get child support payments, and I'll usually just make up some excuse for why I need more money some months, and I usually get my way. Basically, even though we're divorced, I still get to live off my ex-husband.
I see. And that's something that you want to continue to do.
You bet it is! Anyways, my little boy won't stop talking about how he wants to see the baby again. So, that's another reason why I want to come over soon. By the way, did you and Eric decide on a name for her?
Yeah, we were going to call her Violet, actually.
Violet. That's such a lovely name. Thank goodness you didn't go with something ridiculous like some comic book character or something like that.
Well, Eric and I agreed that we wanted to put a lot of thought into what her name would be, so we spent a long time deciding. And when we talked about Violet, it was like something clicked inside of us.
Well, I'm glad that you two had such an easy time coming up with a name. Because have you heard of some of the crazy names that people come up with for their kids? I hear the names of some of the kids at my son's schools, and I just have to ask myself what on earth they were thinking.
Oh, really? Are there some pretty weird ones there?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you all about it when I see you in a couple of days, okay? If you could just get some snacks and juice for Ike, that would be great.
Wait, no. Sorry, Danny. I thought I said that I wouldn't be able to see you then. We might just have to reschedule until I'm feeling better.
No, sorry, I think you misunderstood. I said that I was going to go over to help you, okay? Don't worry, I have plenty of experience being a mom. You'll be in good hands. Just leave it all to me.
Danny, do you have any idea what you've done? What is the matter with you? I seriously don't even know what to say right now. You weren't invited and you showed up to our house anyway, and then you just proceed to really screw things up.
What are you talking about? All I did was go to visit my sister-in-law. Is that really so bad?
Vanessa told you that she didn't want to see you and that she would tell you when she was feeling better. But then you decided to show up and then demanded that Vanessa take Ike to the bathroom right away?
Well, what else was I supposed to do? Ike said that he really had to go and I didn't want him to pee himself.
But you continued to stay at the house even after he had finished using the bathroom. Why didn't you leave after that?
Well, it was just so hot outside that I thought we might stay for a little while and cool off. Why are you being like this, Eric? I don't get it. Did you want my son to overheat or something like that?
I'm not really worried about your son, to be perfectly honest. The only thing I'm worried about is Vanessa and Violet.
You're being such a huge jerk to me right now. Do you even realize that?
And you're acting like I don't have a good reason to be furious with you. Your son ran out of the bathroom with dirty toilet water all over his hands and got it all over Vanessa and the baby. You should have been keeping a better eye on your kid and stopping him from doing all that. Vanessa told me that there was a huge mess to clean up with the dirty water all over the floor. Do you think that's a healthy environment for a newborn to be raised in?
Wait a second. I don't get what you're trying to say. I mean, I wasn't the one who made the mess. It was my son.
Are you kidding me? Do you really not take responsibility as the parent as well? Ike literally snuck up behind Vanessa and dumped the dirty water all over her head.
Well, then that's her fault for not paying better attention to her surroundings.
Except for the fact that Ike did it with a bucket. Where did he even get a bucket in the first place, huh? I think that you told him to dump the dirty water on Vanessa.
You really do have a wild imagination. Do you know that, bro? But I think you just need to calm down. I mean, all it was a harmless prank. It's not like a little water ever hurt anyone.
We're talking about soiled water straight from the toilet bowl.
Well, you really should have seen Vanessa's face when it happened. I mean, she's never been much to look at anyways, but covered in all that nastiness, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry out of pity.
I don't even know how to respond to any of that.
What do you mean? It's not like I did anything wrong. It was just a little prank is all. It's no big deal.
You do realize that Vanessa was the last friend you had, right? Your other friends and even our parents got sick of you acting without any consideration for others, and Vanessa was the only one patient enough to tolerate you.
So what? You think that makes her better than me or something? You can't just talk down to me like this. You think it's fair that my life blows up just because I got caught having an affair? That's not fair at all.
You really are such a selfish person. I don't even know why I bother talking to you sometimes. So you really don't care at all what you've done to this last person who was willing to talk to you, huh?
I already told you that none of this is my fault. My son went a little crazy and your wife just wasn't paying any attention. That's it. If anything, you should be mad at your wife. She got so mad at me that it made the baby cry. Have you talked to her about that?
I think that Vanessa is well within her right to be mad at you. And I'm sure the baby was already crying when it had water dumped on it. How can you not even admit a little bit of responsibility over this?
Okay, fine. I guess I'm the worst person in the world for doing this. Is that what you're trying to say? It's not like I killed anyone.
You really are a piece of work, you know that?
Maybe you should be focusing more on your wife and kid and less on being mad at me. You know how filthy that water probably was? You better make sure that nothing happens to the two of them. That would be just awful. Vanessa, are you there? Please, you have to help me. I'm begging you. My mom showed up to my house unannounced and just took Ike away from me. She told me that my ex-husband had been granted custody and that she was going to take Ike to his dad. Please, you have to do something to help me. I'm sure they're all at my parents' place. You have to take me there.
That is not going to happen, Danny.
Don't tell me that you're still mad about the little water fight that we had. It was just my son playing with some water. It's really not that bad.
I'm sure that you and Eric already talked about this, but you knew that Ike was going to do that to me, didn't you?
I didn't know anything. You all need to quit blaming me and take some responsibility for yourselves.
I don't believe a single word that you're saying to me at all. I know that being a single mother must be difficult, but it was clear just from the way you behaved in my house that you were doing nothing to raise Ike properly.
What are you talking about? What did you do?
Well, I told your mom about the toilet water incident and that both Eric and I are sure you had something to do with it. I mean, Ike never used to act like this at all until maybe about 6 months ago. Then it was like a switch was flipped and he started to act out.
Well, that's just because it's summer now and he gets really crazy when it gets hot. That's it, I swear.
You know, after you told me that you would quit your job, I passed that news along to your mom and she hired a private investigator to watch you.
Wait a second. Are you telling me that this is all your fault? You're the reason why my son was taken away from me? I thought I could trust you. I thought that we were friends.
I thought that I could trust you too, but clearly I was wrong about that. But I just couldn't sit by and watch as you manipulated your son into acting out and getting up to all kinds of mischief. Do you even use a single cent of the child support money you get on your son? Because we called your ex about this and he was shocked at what was happening with his son.
Wait a second. You called Paul and told him about what was going on?
That's right. So he knows about all of this as well.
How dare you! You had no right to do something like that! I'm sorry about the water, but you were taking things way too far. Now he'll have the completely wrong idea about me.
Well, it's too late for me to do anything about it now. And Paul also saw the reports that the PI compiled about you.
Please, you don't understand. Being a single mother is really hard. I just needed a break. Some me time. You can understand that, right?
I think it's been more than just a little break. The PI even went to go ask about Ike at his school and the teachers reported that he was always showing up in dirty clothes and smelled bad. You weren't even bathing him.
Please, you have to try to understand. It's really, really hard for me. You just don't get it.
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. You need to apologize to Paul and Ike for all that you've put them through.
But but why do I have to lose my son over this? It doesn't make any sense at all. Please, you can't do this to me.
If you couldn't handle raising him on your own in the first place, then you shouldn't have pursued custody over Ike. You should have just let Paul have him. He's clearly more capable of raising Ike than you ever were.
No, don't do this to me. Don't take my son away from me, please. I thought that I could trust you. I thought that we were friends, Vanessa. You wouldn't want your child taken away from you, would you? You just have to imagine that to even begin to understand what you're putting me through.
I promise you that I do not take any joy in what is happening at all. But I think that you just want to keep Ike so that you don't lose the child support money. But you are getting $2,500 from Paul every single month. And instead of spending it on Ike, you used it all for yourself. On top of that, you refuse to get a job precisely because you're getting this money.
Okay, you're right. I understand now. I'll go and get a job, and I promise to raise Ike right. Just please, talk to my mom and tell her that she can't do this. I need you to do that for me. I promise that I'll never, ever let Ike run crazy, and I'll teach him manners, and I won't even make him pull any nasty pranks ever again. You're the only one that I have left.
You're almost right. I was the only one you had left. I tried too hard to be nice and kind and understanding, and you spit it all back in my face. I'm sorry, but I just don't want anything to do with you ever again.
Please don't do this to me. I'm really, really sorry. I swear it. I was so jealous of how happy you seemed. Why did you get to be married and have a kid while I have to be a single mother? But I'll apologize for everything. I swear. I never meant for things to go like this.
I'm sorry, but now that I'm a mother, I understand that the child has to come first. And Ike is clearly in the wrong place with you.
But I won't have anyone left if you don't talk to me. Please. Oh, I'll be all alone. I need you to help me, Vanessa. You don't really want to do this.
You're right. I don't want to do this. But part of being a parent is knowing the difference between what you want to do and what you need to do. And you clearly haven't learned that lesson. After that, Danny tried calling me and her mom over and over again, begging for us to return Ike. The one thing she never did was actually come over to the house and try to get him back. Meanwhile, we waited at the house for a social worker to come by and explain to us and Ike what would happen next. It was decided that Ike would go to live with his father. The social worker also told us that this would mean that Paul could stop paying Danny child support. Meanwhile, Danny packed up her bags and disappeared overnight. There was no note or trace of her, just some of her clothes and a suitcase missing. We never ever heard from her again. Ike went to go and live with his father, and although I heard it was a rocky start, the two of them seem to be getting along famously now. We go over to visit Paul and Ike every now and then, and the last time we went, Ike even apologized for the water incident. He admitted that his mom had told him to do it, and said that she thought I would have found it really funny. He had no idea what he was doing. It made me happy to see that Ike was returning to his polite self under the care of his dad.
Hi there! Michaela, are you there? I was just wondering why you haven't been responding to any of my messages at all. I've left you so many of them, and I feel like they're not even being read. Just how long are you going to be keeping me waiting, huh?
I'm really sorry about that, Sandra. I was just bathing the kids and putting them to bed, so I was quite busy.
Oh, really? Well, did you even read the other messages that I had sent to you? I want to know what you think. What's your answer?
You mean about bringing fireworks to the next family get-together? You said that it was going to be in celebration, right? But celebration of what exactly?
The fireworks are for the birthday celebrations, of course. We have a lot of birthdays in our family right around the meetup, and it also overlaps with the kids' summer break. So I thought this would be a great way to include some birthdays in there as well.
Oh, I see. I'm not sure I was aware that there were so many birthdays around that date.
Besides, like I said, it's for summer break. And what could be more summery than fireworks, right? I know that we can't get anything too crazy because we don't want to bother the neighbors. But I think that we had fireworks, got the grill going, let the kids play while the adults had something to drink. Oh, it would just be so fun.
So you kind of want to do a 4th of July type deal before the 4th, right? I feel like we'd need to do a lot to do all of that in time. Do you have all the supplies to make an event like that?
Oh, no, of course not. I was just thinking that you would go out and buy everything that we need. That's the whole reason why I messaged you in the first place. But I think you should be able to find everything at the outlet center downtown.
Sorry, you want me to go out and buy everything and make the preparations for this?
Yes, that's what I just said. You do that, and then we can all have a great family barbecue together. Oh, and make sure to buy things for s'mores so that we can make some of those too.
Right. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to make it to the store to get all of that in time for the family reunion. I just have a really busy schedule up until then, and I don't see how I would be able to make it.
Oh, but it has to be you. I'm going to be really busy as well, and I won't have any time at all until the evening a couple days from now.
Well, I'm telling you that I'm also really busy, and asking me to do this when it'll be the middle of the week is a lot.
I know, but you can just go out and do the shopping once you put the kids down for bed. I mean, I think those stores stay open quite late, so you could just find time to do it at night, right? You should be able to get everything that you need in just one trip, I would think.
I get that, but I get the feeling that not only am I going to be the only person buying everything, but I'll be the one cleaning up everything too. So I'm sorry, but I really don't feel like doing that if that's going to be the case. I'm just too busy with other things.
Are you kidding me? Just what is it that you're so busy with, huh? I mean, it's not like you have a job. Surely you can do this to make sure that your family has a good time, right?
Sandra, I am really sorry, but I only gave birth to the twins 6 months ago, okay? I am still physically recovering and am always feeling worn down after spending a whole day taking care of both of them. So I'm sure that you can understand, from one mom to the next, that I just won't be able to do this.
Oh, don't you try to pull the mother card with me. I don't get why you're making such a big deal over this. Surely you can't be that tired. You just have to rally your energy for one night and do a little bit of shopping. And then think of how much fun everyone will be able to have because of what you did.
I get that, but I think that people are going to have enough fun just being together. And besides, that still doesn't solve the issue of the twins.
I really don't get why you keep bringing up the twins. So you had one extra kid. It can't make things that much more difficult. But if you really can't handle what I'm asking you, then that sounds like more of a you problem. Oh, wait a second, I've got it. What if you leave the twins with your parents for the day of the barbecue? Then you can take the time to prepare everything for us.
Sandra, please. There is no way that would work at all. I mean, it's a 3-hour drive there and back from their house.
Well, that's not so bad. It sounds like you still have plenty of time to get things ready.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be driving 3 hours with 2 newborn infants just to drive 3 hours back and prepare for a party.
Well, why can't you just get Jack to give you a hand? He is your husband, after all.
I know, but Jack is always talking about how busy he is and never really does much in terms of helping me with the kids. So I've been doing everything by myself, and I know what I do and don't have time for. Surely you can understand where I'm coming from, right?
Okay, then I guess you're really leaving me with no choice. You go and buy all the stuff when you can, and on the day of the party, you can hold one of the kids while you set up, and I'll watch the other one. You shouldn't be afraid to ask family for help with these sorts of things.
Oh gee, that really is so sweet of you to offer, but I just couldn't put you out like that.
Oh, it's really nothing at all, dear. You don't have to worry about that one bit. I am more than happy to help you. Just make sure that you get everything that we need to make this part happen, okay?
Do you really want to do this barbecue that badly, Sandra? I mean, it's kind of last minute anyways, and the setup is going to be really difficult. Not to mention the fact that it looks like it's going to be pretty rainy for the rest of the week, too.
Oh no, is it? I guess I forgot to check the weather. Oh well, all that means is that you can forget about the fireworks.
Why don't we just move this to another day? Or save these plans for the 4th of July? I mean, I certainly don't want to have to do all this shopping in the rain.
It would just be such a shame to throw away these plans after I've come up with them.
I know how much you like to plan, Sandra. I'm really not trying to tear you down or anything, but I just really don't think that I can help you.
But I just really wanted to make this family reunion special. I mean, it's not often that we get everyone together like this, you know? Look, I've planned tons of events before, and I think I know what I'm doing. I appreciate your concerns, but maybe just let me handle the details and you do what I tell you to do.
Sandra, I'm really sorry, but I've already explained that I'm not about to leave my kids and do this shopping for you. I've already been really stressed out lately, and this isn't helping me at all. Please understand that I've already given you my answer, and let's leave it at that.
Michaela, I hope that you haven't forgotten about the banquet that we're going to be having today.
Banquet? What do you mean? What happened to your barbecue idea?
Well, don't you remember? We had to cancel that because of the bad weather. So we're going to move everything inside and host a huge dinner for everyone.
We? Just who do you mean when you say that?
I mean, I know that maybe I was just being a bit too hopeful with the fireworks. I should have suggested that we do this in the first place.
Sandra, wait. Slow down here. I already told you that I wouldn't really be able to help with any kind of event with my kids. You do remember that, right?
Well, of course I remember. But that was when we were just talking about the barbecue. Now that everything is indoors, this is going to be a lot easier. See? Don't say that I never think about what will work best for you too.
That's really the point that I was trying to make when I said that.
But you agree with me that something indoors is easier to plan than outdoors, right? Plus, by having a big dinner in the house, you can still keep an eye on the little ones while you help me prepare.
So then, I'm going to help you, right? Because I really don't want to be left having to do all of the work.
Well, you know how bad my knees are, don't you? So I will be sitting down for most of the night, but I'll be happy to tell you what to do to make sure that everything goes perfectly.
So you're not going to do anything to actually physically help me with the party?
Well, I just said that I was going to be giving you instructions for what to do. Isn't that enough?
All that means to me is that I'm going to be the one doing all of the work, Sandra.
But you're so much younger and full of life than I am. If I was your age, I would be more than happy to help my elderly mother-in-law with throwing a party. And with my expert instructions, I promise that everything is going to be very easy for you.
Sandra, it isn't that I don't want to help you, but I have the twins to take care of, and they are a full-time job. I just won't be able to help you. I really would appreciate it if you could just reschedule this family reunion for another time, or maybe do it at someone else's house.
Ugh, I knew I should have expected something like this from you. Here I thought you might like to step up and be part of the family, but it's always excuses with you.
I'm not making excuses. I'm letting you know my limitations of what I'm willing to help you with. But if you're not going to be actually doing anything and making me do all the heavy lifting, then I don't want to do this.
But I've already invited everyone over for this.
So then you've already set a date for this and everything. That isn't fair. You can't assume that I'm going to be free or that I'll be able to help you in the way you need for this.
Oh, please, you're just a housewife. Don't act like you don't have plenty of free time.
I do not have free time. I am literally a new mother to twins. That means I am always cooking for 3, changing 2 people at once, doubling my time for doctor's appointments. Just when did you set this banquet of yours for anyway?
It's going to be in 4 days if you must know.
So then you planned for this to happen in the middle of the week.
And just what is so wrong with that? Why are you so fixated on that?
Because I have plans then and I won't be able to help you.
And just what are your plans that are so important, huh?
Well, my sister is coming to visit my parents.
Ugh, what? The timing for that could not be worse.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell you, Sandra. The least you could have done was ask me about possible dates beforehand, and then maybe we could have tried to work something out. But if you don't move this to another day, then there's no way that I'd be able to help at all.
You really must think the world revolves around you, huh? Are you really going to prioritize seeing your sister over doing this for your own family? Why don't you tell your sister to come another day? Tell her that you already agreed to help with something else and you won't be able to see her.
But I didn't agree to anything at all.
So you're telling me that you think your side of the family is more important than your husband's? I can't believe my poor son married such a selfish woman.
That isn't what I'm saying at all, and you know that. You're not being fair to me.
I don't want to hear whatever excuse you've prepared for yourself. You need to learn to shut up and do what your mother-in-law tells you to do. I have already scheduled this family banquet, and there is nothing that is going to change those plans.
Well, then I just won't be able to help you with any of that. Do you understand that?
I can't believe you're choosing to act this way with me.
I'm not acting like anything. I've made myself very clear about this whole thing.
Well then, I guess I'll have no choice but to explain to my relatives that you didn't care enough about them or me to help with dinner. I'm sure they would all just love you after that, don't you think? If you want things to go well with my relatives, you'll do as I say or else.
I don't see why you can't just invite them over and we all order pizza or something. It doesn't have to be some big, elaborate banquet.
There you go again, just treating my family like they don't matter, or that they're not worth putting any effort into, please. If this is really how you're going to be, then maybe I need to talk to my son about getting a divorce with you. I don't think he realizes just how useless his wife really is. Michaela, what is the meaning of this? Why isn't anything ready for the banquet at all?
Is it already time for people to be coming over?
What kind of response is that? Of course it is! I told you that this was happening and that there was nothing you could do to change it, remember? Don't act like you didn't know my relatives were coming.
I actually don't think anyone is coming, so you have nothing to worry about. I'm certainly not going to go anyways, so please don't bother me about this.
What do you mean nobody is coming? What are you talking about?
I mean that none of your relatives said they were going to come. There was going to be no banquet, get it?
I still don't understand what you mean.
I mean that I told them not to come.
What do you mean? You did this? You're the reason nobody is going to come to our important family reunion?
Sorry, I should have made myself more clear. I I only told them not to come because every single person I invited said that they really didn't want to go. They all thought that doing something like this in the middle of the week was just going to be a big chore.
That isn't true. Everyone should have been really, really excited for this.
Who would be excited about some big dinner party with drinks in the middle of the week? People have jobs and school, and they don't have time for something like what you wanted.
Don't you dare speak for my family as if you know them better than I do. I have been planning events like this since you were in diapers. I know what my family likes.
Actually, it's a good thing you did ask me to invite everyone in your place. They all told me that they hated going to your events, but you just never stopped asking until they agreed to go. I guess they were all more comfortable telling me no. And anyways, that's why not a single person said they were going to be there for the party.
You're lying to me. I know that you are.
Well, you're more than welcome to wait and see for yourself, but I'm not going to be there.
You must have just told everyone that it was canceled, and that's why no one is going to show up. I'm sure if I called people and told them that it was still happening, that everyone would come running.
Okay, then go ahead and try that.
How could you do this to me? I was really looking forward to this.
Well, it sounds to me like you were the only person in your family who was. That you were still going to make me do all the work for an event that no one would have wanted to go be at anyways.
Shut up! How are you to talk to your mother-in-law like that? Just who do you think you are, huh?
I think that I'm someone who has been very reasonable and patient with you while you have been nothing of the sort to me. Anyways, I have things I need to do. Goodbye.
This is all your fault, you little brat.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this family gathering that I heard was going on without my knowing.
Oh, that. Right. Yeah, I'm going to that. Although since I'm breastfeeding, I won't be drinking, of course.
But I don't get it. Why wasn't I invited? I mean, I was the one who planned to have a family gathering in the first place.
Because this isn't one of your huge elaborate parties, Sandra. This is just a small gathering for whomever can make it on the weekend. You always go way over the top and it's intimidating to your family who have to deal with it when they'd rather just be able to relax.
But that's not fair. What's wrong with wanting to do something big for my family like I always do?
I already explained this to you. You can't just plan these big dinners or barbecues or drinking parties in the middle of the week. I don't know if you've realized this, but your family aren't the kinds of people to do day drinking or go to work hungover. They don't do big, elaborate parties. They want a quiet, small gathering where they can relax and feel like they can talk freely.
And you're saying that I don't do that for my family. Is that really why nobody showed up last week?
That's what I was trying to explain to you. Yes.
But this isn't fair. Now there's some family event and I'm the only one not invited? I thought my family loved me more than that.
It's not that they don't love you, but it's that you tend to go overboard with the drinking at these things and it really puts people off.
Shut up! How dare you try and tell me how I make my family feel? You don't know what you're talking about.
Don't blame me because you don't know your family as well as you thought, okay? You're the one who keeps making these big plans without asking about anyone's schedules or anything like that at all. If anything, you've proven that you don't know what your family wants.
Don't talk to me like that. I am your mother-in-law.
That doesn't mean that you can treat me however you'd like, you know?
But I just wanted to see my family.
And it's not that they don't want to see you either, but they want to see you at an event that works for their schedule and where they don't have to worry about you drinking too much.
Do they really all feel that way about me?
I think it would help if you didn't try and plan these things once a month. I mean, do you have any idea how hard it is for everyone to coordinate a day that they can see each other once a month? Besides, most family reunions happen once or twice a year. You just don't need to be doing so much, Sandra. I get that you have a lot of free time, but most of your family isn't retired like you.
So you think that I do what I do because I'm bored? Is that what you think of me?
I'm just passing along what I've heard from your family, that's all. If you want to talk about this anymore, why don't you take it up with them? I have to go and take care of my twins now. After that, Sandra finally seemed to settle down a bit. She called her relatives and they confessed how they really felt about her events. After that, she started planning much smaller gatherings and much less frequently. It was only once a year or so that we started having our family reunions. And when we did, people showed up early to help set up and stayed afterwards to help with the cleaning. Sandra even started limiting herself to 3 drinks at the events and stuck to it very strictly. It seemed like all of her family was grateful to see that, and her mood even began to improve. Now Sandra and I get along much better, and so do the rest of her family too. Her and I still have a long way to go in terms of our relationship with each other, but I'm glad that this didn't end up a total disaster for everyone involved.
Hey Jackson, how's it going? I take it that you're going to be coming home late today again, right? I mean, it's already 10, so I feel like I know the answer. I have to get up kind of early tomorrow, so I think I might end up heading to bed soon.
Oh shoot, Harriet, I totally lost track of time. I'm really sorry about that. I'm coming home right now. I just got on the bus and it should take about 15 minutes to get back.
Well, okay then, if you're going to be home that soon, I guess I can stay up just a little bit longer.
Thank you so much. By the way, do we have any leftovers in the fridge or anything like that? I'm kinda hungry after such a long day.
Don't worry, I figured that you'd probably be hungry after coming home from a night of drinking, so I left you a little plate in the fridge. So don't say I never do anything for you. I'll get up in a little bit so that it's ready for you when you get home.
Thank you so much, Harriet. I have no idea what I'd do without you. You know, I really was just thinking earlier today how lucky I am to have a wife like you. You really are the best.
What are you talking about? I always do this kind of stuff for you, don't I? You don't need to get all mushy over something I do all the time, Jackson.
But it's exactly because you do it all the time that makes you so great. I mean, even my own coworkers all the time tell me how lucky I am to have a girl like you in my life. So I just want you to know that I really am grateful for all that you do.
Wait, even your coworkers talk about me? I didn't know that you talked about me to your coworkers at all, actually.
I mean, I've shown them pictures of us and stuff all the times that we've gone out for the night. They all tell me how lucky I am to be with someone so pretty.
Okay, now you're just kissing up, aren't you, Jackson? They don't really say those things.
Of course they say those things. I think they're right. You really are beautiful and kind and caring, and I'm very lucky for it. I think that some guys in the office might even be a bit jealous of me, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, I am very glad that you think so highly of me, but I just don't know what to say whenever I get a compliment.
Don't worry, I completely understand, but I just wanted to let you know nonetheless. I mean, I ask myself all the time, what did I do to end up with someone as great as you, and I still don't know how I did it. I mean, I still wake up every morning and feel so lucky that you and I are married.
Oh, stop it! You're making me blush over text right now. I mean, I married you too, you know. We're together because we want to be.
I know. Maybe I'm just feeling a bit sappy after being out. And I really do think that my coworkers are right when they call you beautiful. You are just stunning to me, do you know that? I still have no idea how I got so lucky with you.
Oh, Jackson, do you really feel that way about me?
Of course I do. I really can't say enough just how lucky I feel to have you in my life. And it just makes sense since you're basically a princess with how rich your family is.
I know they have a little bit of money, but it's not that much more than what the average family makes. I wouldn't really call us super wealthy or anything like that.
And that just goes to show what a good princess you really are. You're so humble, and it shows with the way you were raised. I think there's no better word for you than princess, to be honest.
Aw, you really mean that? Well, I appreciate all the kind words that you've been giving me, Jackson.
But they're not just words. I really do feel this way about you. I swear.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a little too old to be called a princess. Anyways, I'm really happy that I'm with you too and that you seem so happy in your life. I'm so happy that we can both really make each other happy even after we got married.
Yeah, I mean, I just couldn't see myself getting with some stupid girl, you know? Or someone that was just talking all the time. That would drive me crazy. I guess I really just lucked out finding a quiet, reserved, more nerdy girl like you.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess I am really glad that you and I get together so well then. It would be awful if there were big parts of our personality that didn't mesh so well together.
Exactly right. I knew so many girls who would be loud and thought they were so smart in college. They all thought that they were gonna end up running the world, but they never stood a chance against a genius like me.
Right, but I've met some of your college friends and I think some of them are really smart.
Don't go telling any of them that, or I'll just never hear the end of it though. Actually, now that you say it though, that reminds me that I've never really met any of your friends. What kind of friends do you have? Are they all rich, young, amazing things like you?
I would say not really. I think I have a wide range of different friends.
Right, but I mean, I feel like people usually tend to be attracted to like-minded people, so all your friends must be kind of like you in some ways, right? I mean, there's no way that you would ever waste your time with some stupid or poor person, right?
I don't really try to think of people in those terms. And if I do, I certainly don't hold it against them. I enjoy having a bunch of different kinds of friends. I mean, we aren't in school anymore, right? I think we're both mature enough to know that there are more important things than money or smarts, right?
You really feel that way? I have to say, that's actually kind of surprising.
I mean, what about athletes? Even if they're not professors or professionals, I think that they have a set of rules that they live by and can be good people, right?
Are you talking about those jocks that you invited to our wedding?
They weren't just jocks, though. Those were friends that I've known ever since I was little. I would have invited even more of my friends, but there were just so many that I couldn't.
Right, yeah, I guess we did have a kinda small wedding when I think about it. I think that basically everyone I invited were friends from my college days. But maybe one day you could invite some of your jock friends over and I could meet them properly.
Yeah, that might be fun. I'm sure that we would have a free evening that would work for everyone.
Hey, I thought I told you not to bother me while I'm out drinking with the boys.
You mean you're going out drinking again today? Sorry, I didn't realize that's what you were doing.
Well, I was invited out at the very last second, so that's why I'm out right now. Now what is it? What do you want?
I just wanted to call and ask what time you thought you were going to be coming home today.
That's the reason why you needed to call me? Are you kidding me? Just who do you think you are, my mother? You really gotta back off and just let me live my life.
I'm really sorry to be interrupting your night, Jackson. I really didn't mean to, but I guess that means that you are going to be coming home late then. I guess I'll just go to bed on my own then, if that's okay. So just please be careful getting back, okay?
Are you serious? You're seriously not even gonna wait up for me? I don't believe you.
Sorry, what's wrong with me doing that? I'm not quite sure what's got you upset.
Of course I'm upset. What kind of wife isn't gonna wait up for her husband? You're being ridiculous.
But I have no idea what time you're going to be coming home.
I should be home around 1 in the morning, okay? So you could just wait up for me until then.
But I have to get up early tomorrow at 5. I really would like to be able to go to sleep earlier. I really don't think I'm going to be able to function off only 4 hours of sleep.
What's wrong with 4 hours of sleep? That's like basically a solid nap. You should be able to handle whatever your day is after that. But I just can't believe that you would even think a good wife would treat her husband this way. Do you think I'm an idiot or something, or do you just have no respect for me at all?
Jackson, of course not. It's nothing like that at all, I swear.
And just what are you getting up so early for in the first place, huh? Why does your job start that early?
I don't have the answer for you, Jackson. It's just the rules of my office. They want me there first thing in the morning, so I have to get up then.
I really can't believe that they think they can get away with asking you to do that when they don't even pay you that much anyways.
But I really enjoy my work at the salon. I really do get a lot out of it personally.
Why didn't you go out and find a job more worth doing, huh? I mean, you literally have a rich family. I thought that you'd have learned from them to go and find a better job. Instead, you just think it's okay to just follow your passion or whatever nonsense.
But the pay isn't even that bad, Jackson. I mean, we basically make the same amount of money, don't we?
Oh, so now you're saying I don't earn enough for you, huh? You think it's funny comparing my real job to your little Barbie Dreamhouse salon job.
Jackson, how can you talk to me like this? I really enjoy my job and I get something out of it that no salary could give me.
And now you hardly even make anything anymore. And not only that, but it cuts into the time that you should be cleaning the house, and it's clear that you're just doing a half-assed job. You're just living your life without even, trying that hard.
Jackson, what on earth are you talking about? The house looks just fine. Do you really think it's a mess?
Fine? This is what you call fine. In what world is the house fine? You barely even do anything to keep it up.
Like what? What don't you think I do enough of in terms of keeping the house clean?
Are you blind or something? You can't honestly be happy with the state of things, right? How about the fact that you pack me a little pre-packaged snacks for lunch instead of just making everything by hand? Or all the hair that's all over our floor? And yet you think that it's okay if you go to bed before I do when there's still so much work to be done.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm not able to clean the house when it doesn't fit in with my schedule, but you never do anything to help out either. And I only gave you that prepackaged thing once. I've never done it again since then. How can you say that I'm not doing all that I can to make sure the house is clean and running? Besides, there's really no need to have it be crystal clean every single day.
Here you go again, just making excuses instead of just doing your job like a good wife. Look, as my wife, you only have one job, and that is to do what I say when I say it without arguing with me. Got it?
I'm really sorry, Jackson. I didn't mean to screw things up like this at all. I'm so sorry that I upset you.
And just know that if I come home and I ever find you asleep, I will not hesitate to kick you awake. Got it?
Hey, Jackson, I'm really sorry to bother you with this, but could I please ask you to contribute a little more money to the house? It's just that I don't really think that I can afford everything like rent, utilities, and groceries with just my salary. Things are going to get really tight for us at this rate.
Excuse me? Hold on, you're really trying to tell me that I don't contribute enough to the house?
I mean, you only ever give me $300 a month for everything. I'm burning through my savings just to keep up with all our expenses.
Sounds to me like you just gotta learn a little bit about financial literacy. I mean, just what kind of food are you buying that $300 isn't enough to get us through the months? You really gotta learn how to spend smarter.
But it's not just me spending the money. So much of our entire budget goes towards paying for your nights out. Not only that, but I'm the one paying for your car insurance even though I don't drive. Surely you could at least cover that, right?
This is why I said you should have put more effort into finding a better paying job. But you wanted to try and follow your dreams like an idiot instead. And now here you are complaining that you don't have enough money.
But I really think that the only job I'm even equipped to do at this point is my work at the salon.
Well, that just makes you completely useless then, doesn't it?
Look, Jackson, the point is that we are running out of money, and part of the reason is because of your spending, okay? So just please work with me a little here, okay?
Do you really think that you're in any position to make any kinds of demands from me at all? I'm telling you that the only reason this is a problem is because you don't know how to spend money smartly. Why don't you quit complaining about everything and just take some responsibility, huh?
I'm not complaining, Jackson. This is serious and we are running out of money. Don't you understand that?
See that? That's just you complaining again right there. You're just a useless woman who's making excuses for her uselessness.
Jackson, what happened to you? Why are you treating me like this? You used to be so kind to me.
Maybe that's because ever since I married you, I've learned what a horrible, useless, stupid woman you really are. I was kind when I thought that you were a high-value woman, but now I realize that was my mistake for thinking that way.
But I really don't think that it's fair for you to have me pay for all of our expenses when you just spend all your money on yourself. I mean, I can't remember the last time that I went out, spent money on myself, grabbed drinks with friends, any of that. And it's all because I never have any money after I pay all of our bills.
You really have some nerve if you think you deserve any of those nice things when you haven't even figured out how to be a good wife yet.
And just what am I doing that's not enough for you? I feel like I am giving this my all and making so many sacrifices. All I'm asking is that you contribute as well and stop treating me like a slave.
What else do you think a wife is?
You can't be serious about that, right?
What are you talking about? What don't you understand about the question?
Do you really think that when a woman marries a man that she basically just becomes his slave?
Yeah, I don't get what's so confusing about that. You seem to have grasped the concept nicely enough, and the fact that you're just trying to appeal to my emotions right now proves that you don't have a real argument for yourself. I thought I told you that I liked smarter girls, so if you're not gonna argue logically, then I don't want to hear it.
You're going to talk about logic when you're the one who isn't even paying for half of his stuff? We started this marriage off as equals, and I feel like you were getting way more out of this from me than I am from you.
And I don't ever remember that I would split the cost of everything with you when we got married.
Well, no, I guess we didn't agree to that either.
You see? That right there is what we smart men call logic. So maybe you should learn a thing or two on that before you start peddling these brain-dead excuses and complaints to me.
Okay, fine then. I'll make it work with $300.
So basically you're saying that this whole conversation is pointless because we're back where we started, right? Thanks a lot for wasting my precious time, Harriet.
Hey, Jackson, I'm really sorry to ask about this, but I haven't gotten the $300 for this month's groceries.
$300? What on earth are you talking about now, woman?
I'm talking about the money that you give me to spend on things for the house.
Oh, right, I forgot to mention this to you, but I'm gonna stop giving you any money at all this month.
You mean you're not going to contribute anything to the house at all? You can't be serious about that.
There you go again, thinking that you can boss me around just because I hurt your feelings. Said I'm not going to pay you any money, and that's final.
Okay, then how do you expect us to make payments on everything then? Because the money has to come from somewhere.
You think I'm joking with you? You really gotta learn some respect.
It isn't about respect or anything like that at all. This is about having enough money to live.
I guess you'll have to start cutting down then. Maybe you can start by limiting yourself down to 1 meal a day.
Jackson, don't be ridiculous. Why on earth would I do that? I have a job and take care of the house, and if I'm not eating, then I could pass out.
Well, that really sounds like a you problem to me. But personally, I think that you could stand to lose a little weight anyway. So just think of this as a diet, and then you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It's perfect when you think about it.
And you really have no problem, at all, with asking me to do something like this.
Why on earth would I have a problem telling you to slim down, Porky? You think I care about what happens to you either way?
Well, I did until now. I thought that you might have cared a little about the well-being of your wife. Jackson, I don't know what happened, but you're just horrible.
Aw, what's the matter? Are you gonna start crying? I thought you were different, but you're just the same as all the other stupid women in the world. You just cry when you don't get your way, huh? If you really want me to give you more money, though, you could always beg on your hands and knees.
You want me to beg you for more money? Why would you even want me to do that?
You have to prove to me that you're gonna be a good wife by doing it. You're gonna beg for me and then promise to never disobey me again.
Jackson, you are just ridiculous. I mean, have you even been reading the messages you've been sending to me?
Of course I have. I'm just trying to set you in your place. All I do is make a couple of simple requests for you and you act like I'm asking for the world.
But you're asking far too much of me, don't you see that?
I don't see that at all. I think that I'm being perfectly reasonable and that you're acting like the spoiled princess that you are. Well, you may be the princess, but I'm your king now, and you will obey me.
And you really think this is a good way for a husband to treat his wife? You're taking this whole thing way too far. But if you think that I'm going to beg for you, then you've got another thing coming.
Oh? You're really gonna try and fight me even further? You really think that's a good idea, Harriet?
I do. You make some horrible comments about women, and you clearly have no respect for me, even as your own wife. If you want to keep up this lifestyle of yours, then you're going to have to beg me.
Excuse me? Just who do you think you are, huh? How dare you talk to me like that?
I am who I've always been. I'm your wife. Harriet.
No way, my Harriet would know better than to try and mouth off against me like this.
Well, believe it or not, but I have had enough out of you, and I'm not going to stand for this treatment anymore. You think you're such a smart, amazing guy, but you're nothing without me, and you act like a spoiled child.
Wait, what? You can't just talk to me that way. How dare you try and treat me like this? Don't you see that I'm upset with you? Doesn't that make you scared?
It doesn't scare me one bit, actually.
But I'm mad at you right now, so you should be asking for my forgiveness.
Oh no, is your bullying tactic not working anymore? Did you really think that I was just going to fold to you right away? You think that I wasn't showing you how patient I am with your behavior? You really need to learn who you're messing with. I mean, you do know that I used to do pro wrestling, right?
Wait, what? You used to be a pro wrestler? Are you serious?
Yeah, I did it when I was younger for about 5 years, actually. I worked under a stage name, of course, but still.
But I thought that, well, you don't look like a wrestler at all. You lied to me.
I didn't lie to you at all. We started dating when I was at a different part of my life and it just never came up. But I still have plenty of those instincts if you ever want to try me again, Jackson. Just know that I used to be top of my league and in the attic there's a box with my big championship belt.
Oh, come on now. This is just ridiculous. You think that I'm really gonna fall for this? Though I will say that you did have me going for a second there.
If you're upset because you feel like I hid this part of me from you, I can say the exact same thing about you. You acted like such a nice and caring man before we got married and you just kept taking and taking without ever giving back to me.
But that's only because you weren't the person I thought you were.
Well, I suppose that neither were you, Jackson. Neither were you. But if you think you're going to get me to beg for you, you're going to have to fight me for it. And I can promise now that you will be the one ending up on the floor begging for mercy. I guess I'll stay up for you and see you when you get home, Jackson. After that, I only had to wait a couple of hours before my husband came home. I was waiting for him in the foyer in my old wrestling garb. He took a weak stand, and in a flash, he was up in the air before I slammed him on the ground like a sack of flour. He gave in right away and begged for me to stop. I just looked down at him and told him that I thought he was pathetic. Thankfully, however, my wrestling experience taught me how to throw people without seriously hurting them. Then with Jackson still on the floor, I went into the kitchen and grabbed divorce papers that I had been holding onto and threw them down on his face. We were divorced just a couple of weeks later. We agreed to just split our assets in half, but I knew that I had gotten all that I wanted out of the divorce process in the brief moment when I had Jackson in the air and he was screaming for his life. Juan, are you... So just please, don't push this anymore and give me some space to think.
Theresa, you can't be serious about that. How could you do something so cruel?
You might think it's cruel, but it's the only thing I can think to do for myself right now. Unlike you, I'm not going to lash out. But I am asking for enough space so that I can think about things.
Please, wait, you can't leave me. I need you, Theresa. Don't do this to me.
Well, I don't want to be babying you all the time anymore. And if we do get a divorce, know that you would have to move out and find a new place to live, okay? Because I'm the one that pays the rent and the bills. I've paid for basically everything in our house.
So you would take everything if we got a divorce? The car, my games, even my computer?
That's right. I have a more than fair claim to all of it, so you better think twice about how you act from now on. Got it? I've given you way too many chances, and you've wasted them all.
But I never even knew that you would get upset enough to leave me. Please, you have to rethink this. Don't do this to me. You're not thinking straight right now, okay? You're just upset. You're just overreacting when you gotta be thinking this out more.
I already told you that I'm only asking for time to be able to think this out. And I am not going to be lectured about acting without thinking from you, Juan. I have talked about this problem of yours with you over and over again, and you just refuse to listen to me. I told you to stop starting fights. Be more patient. Think more clearly. And you do none of it.
But that isn't fair. How can you say this is all my fault? You always put the blame on me and never on anyone else.
That's because you never look to blame yourself and always put the blame on others first. You need to grow up and realize that it's possible for multiple people to be at fault.
It's not true, okay? The world is black and white. People who say otherwise are just trying to make excuses for themselves.
Is that meant to be ironic? Because all you ever do is make up excuses for why you're right and the other person is wrong.
You can't do this to me. I was just defending my honor. Surely I have a right to do that. Why are you acting like I'm the crazy one or like an idiot for doing that?
Because if your first thought of how to defend your honor is through violence, then you really are an idiot. You need to think your actions through more and not just let your fist do the thinking for you. My entire marriage to you, I felt like more the mother of an unruly child than I have anyone's wife.
You can't do this to me, Theresa. You come back home right now. I'm gonna teach you a lesson about putting me down like this.
So, now you're even threatening me. Are you serious? That's it. That was the last straw. I am never, ever going back to that house with you.
But where are you gonna go? Are you gonna go and live with your parents or something?
Why on earth do you think that you deserve to know where I'll be? I never want to see you again, so I'm not telling you anything. Can you please stop blowing up my phone, Juan? This is the 20th call you've given me in the span of a few days. I already told you that I'm going to go back home.
No, it's not about that. This is an emergency. Something really bad has happened.
What is it, Juan? What trouble have you gotten yourself into now? I already told you that I'm not going to be bailing you out of anything, remember?
It isn't that, Theresa. It's my mom. She's passed away.
You're kidding me. Your mom is dead?
It's true. She had some kind of heart attack or something and then just collapsed, and then she just never woke up. I don't even know what else to say right now. I just feel so numb now.
Wow. I see. Well, you have my condolences then.
We're gonna have the funeral tomorrow as well. I know that we're still fighting, but I would really appreciate it if you could be there.
Right, of course I'll go. Your mom was a very kind lady and we got along very well. I'd like to be there to say my final goodbye to her.
Thank you, Theresa. I know that I don't have any right asking you to come, but it really would mean a lot.
Well, I'm not doing it for you, Juan. I'm doing it because I liked your mom and I want to pay my respects.
Right, of course, but also since we're still not divorced, you are still her daughter-in-law, and you'd be coming in that capacity, right?
I suppose so. Of course, your mom has nothing to do at all with what's going on between us. But that reminds me, did your parents, or I suppose just your dad, know? Does he know that we're not living together anymore?
No, he doesn't know that yet. I wasn't gonna mention it to him, but then this happened, and I just didn't have the heart to say anything about it.
Right, well, that makes sense, I guess.
Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right, and where is the funeral going to be at?
I'll send you all the details in a little bit, but it's gonna start around noon, so please don't be late.
I'll be there. Don't worry.
Teresa, where are you? What the heck are you doing up until right now, huh? It's already 1! I told you the funeral was gonna be starting at noon.
Sorry, what's got you so upset?
I'm talking about Mom's funeral, don't act dumb. My dad is furious with me right now. Are you trying to humiliate me on one of the worst days of my life? I told you yesterday to be here today for my mom.
Oh, right. Your mom. Yeah, I'm with her right now, actually.
What do you mean you're with my mom right now?
I mean that I'm sitting with her as we speak. She wasn't aware that her funeral was today, by the way. And I'm not sure how your dad can be mad at you if he's here with us too.
She happened to call you in between yesterday and now?
Yeah, that's right. I told her that I thought she was dead and explained what had happened. Then she invited me over to her place to talk things out in person. She told me about how you said you were going to meet with me today. But she thought it was odd that wherever it was we were meeting that you needed to pack some rope and a baseball bat with you. Don't tell me that you were going to use those on me. Were you?
What? No, I mean, I wasn't really gonna hurt you or anything like that. I just wanted to scare you a little.
And just why would you want to go and do something like that?
Because you were gonna leave me, and I couldn't let you do that, okay? I need you in my life, and I just wanted you to stay with me.
So you were going to scare me into not divorcing you? And you were going to trick me into meeting you by using your mom's death as an excuse?
It was just gonna be a little prank, I swear. You gotta believe me.
No, I literally don't have to do that at all. And your parents have been apologizing profusely to me since I got here. Your mom keeps saying how ashamed she is of you. Anyways, I want you to pack your bags and move out right away. I've already hired a moving company to move my things to a new home. You always took things way too far with other people, and now you were about to do the same with me. Thank goodness your mom called when she did, or I don't know what might have happened to me. After that, I told Juan's dad where he told me to meet him, and he went to go and talk with his son. I'm not exactly sure what happened between the two of them, but the next thing I heard, Juan was in the hospital after having seemingly been beaten up. Since moving away, I feel like I've gotten control of my life back, and things have been much, much better for me.
Hey, Tiffany.